In the year 2187, humanity had finally achieved interstellar travel and established colonies on distant planets. However, their first encounters with alien civilizations were far from welcoming. The United Earth Space Force, UESF, found itself outgunned and outmaneuvered by technologically superior species who viewed humans as primitive upstarts. Captain Zara Novak stood on the bridge of the UES Oddity, Earth's latest attempt at a formidable warship. She couldn't help but feel a mix of pride and embarrassment as she gazed at the vessel's unconventional design. The Oddity looked like a hodgepodge of mismatched parts, with bulbous protrusions, asymmetrical wings, and what appeared to be outdated weaponry bolted onto its hull. "Captain, we're receiving another transmission from the Galactic Council," reported Lieutenant Dax Reeves, the ship's communications officer. His antennae twitched nervously as he relayed the message. Zara sighed, bracing herself for another round of mockery. "Put it through, Dax." The holographic display flickered to life, revealing the smug face of Ambassador Xylith, a reptilian alien representing the Galactic Council. His forked tongue flicked out as he spoke, barely concealing his disdain. "Ah, Captain Novak. I see your ship is still intact. How quaint." Xylith's scales shimmered with amusement. "The Council has reviewed your request for membership, and we find it lacking. Perhaps when humanity can construct a proper warship, we'll reconsider." Zara clenched her fists but maintained her composure. "Ambassador, the Oddity may not look impressive, but I assure you, appearances can be deceiving." Xylith scoffed. "Indeed. Well, good luck with your patrols, Captain. Try not to get lost in that floating junkyard of yours." The transmission cut off abruptly. As the bridge crew exchanged worried glances, Zara turned to her first officer, Commander Raj Patel. "Raj, status report on our systems." Raj consulted his data pad, his brow furrowed. "All systems are functioning within parameters, Captain. Though I must admit, even I'm not entirely sure how some of these modifications work." The Oddity was the brainchild of Dr. Evelyn Frost, a brilliant but eccentric engineer who claimed to have unlocked the secrets of advanced alien technology. Her designs were met with skepticism and ridicule, but with Earth's limited resources, the UESF had no choice but to give her theories a chance. "Well, at least we're space-worthy," Zara mused. "Helm, set a course for the Epsilon sector. We'll continue our patrol route." As the Oddity lumbered through space, its ungainly form drew stares and laughter from passing alien ships. The crew tried to maintain their morale, but the constant mockery was taking its toll. During a routine scan of an asteroid field, Sensors Officer Lieutenant Talia Wong made an unusual discovery. "Captain, I'm picking up strange energy readings from one of the larger asteroids. It doesn't match any known signatures in our database." Intrigued, Zara ordered the Oddity to move closer for investigation. As they approached, a massive alien vessel suddenly decloaked, dwarfing the human ship. "Red alert!" Zara shouted. "Shields up, weapons hot." The alien ship, sleek and predatory, belonged to the Zorn, a warrior race known for their aggressive expansion. Without warning, it opened fire, its energy beams slamming into the Oddity's shields. "Shields holding at 80%, Captain," reported Raj, surprise evident in his voice. Zara allowed herself a small smile. "Looks like Dr. Frost's designs aren't completely useless after all." "Return fire." The Oddity's mismatched weapons sprang to life, unleashing a barrage of energy blasts, missiles, and what appeared to be glowing projectiles. The Zorn ship, caught off guard by the unconventional attack, took several direct hits. As the battle raged on, Zara and her crew discovered that the Oddity's seemingly random design actually gave them a tactical advantage. The ship's erratic movements and unpredictable weapon configurations made it difficult for the Zorn to target effectively. "Their shields are weakening, Captain," Talia exclaimed. "One more good hit should do it." Zara nodded grimly. "Concentrate all fire on their main power core." Let's show them what this floating junkyard can do. The Oddity unleashed a final, devastating assault. The Zorn ship's shields flickered and died, and a series of explosions rippled across its hull. Within moments, the once mighty vessel was reduced to a drifting wreck. As the dust settled, the bridge crew of the Oddity sat in stunned silence. They had just defeated a technologically superior enemy against all odds. Zara allowed herself a moment to savor the victory before addressing her crew. Well done, everyone. It seems we've got more than a few tricks up our sleeves. Dax, send a message to UESF Command. Tell them, the Oddity just made first contact, and first blood. As news of the Oddity's victory spread, the laughter and mockery from alien races began to die down. Humanity's hilarious warship had proven itself in battle, and the galaxy was forced to take notice. The UES Oddity and its crew had taken their first step towards changing humanity's standing in the cosmic community, armed with nothing more than ingenuity, determination, and a ship that defied all expectations. The UES Oddity cruised through the vast expanse of space, its peculiar form drawing curious glances from passing alien vessels. Captain Zara Novak stood on the bridge, her eyes fixed on the starfield ahead. The ship's recent victory against the Zorn had boosted crew morale, but Zara knew they couldn't rest on their laurels. "Captain, we're picking up an unusual energy signature," Lieutenant Talia Wong reported from her station. "It's unlike anything in our database." Zara's interest piqued. "Can you pinpoint its location, Lieutenant?" Talia nodded, her fingers dancing across the console. "It's coming from a nearby asteroid field, about 2 light-years from our current position." "Helm, set a course," Zara ordered. "Let's investigate." As the Oddity approached the asteroid field, the energy readings grew stronger. The ship's sensors struggled to make sense of the data, their algorithms overwhelmed by the unfamiliar patterns. "Captain, I'm detecting a massive structure hidden within the asteroid field," Talia announced, her voice tinged with awe. "It appears to be some sort of space station, but its design is alien." Zara leaned forward, her curiosity piqued. "Can we establish communication?" Before Talia could respond, a brilliant beam of energy shot out from the hidden structure, narrowly missing the Oddity. The ship rocked violently, its shields flaring to life. "Evasive maneuvers!" Zara shouted. "Shields to maximum!" The Oddity's engines roared to life, its ungainly form weaving through the asteroid field with surprising agility. More energy beams lanced out from the hidden station, creating a deadly web of destruction. "Return fire!" Zara commanded. "Target the source of those energy beams." The Oddity's mismatched weapons sprang into action, unleashing a barrage of plasma bolts and energy projectiles. The attack seemed to have little effect on the alien structure, its defenses easily deflecting the human weaponry. As the battle raged on, Zara noticed a pattern in the enemy's attacks. "They're hurting us," she realized. "Helm, full stop. Let's see what they do when we don't play along." The Oddity came to an abrupt halt, confusing its attackers. For a moment, the energy beam ceased, and an eerie silence fell over the battlefield. Suddenly, a massive alien vessel emerged from behind the space station. Its sleek, predatory design stood in stark contrast to the Oddity's hodgepodge appearance. A transmission crackled through the ship's speakers. "Humans," a deep, resonant voice boomed. "You dare to encroach upon Krelthak's territory. Prepare to be annihilated." Zara's mind raced. The Krelthaks were a notoriously xenophobic species, known for their advanced technology and ruthless tactics. This encounter could spark an interstellar war if handled poorly. "This is Captain Zara Novak of the UES Oddity," she responded, her voice steady. "We mean you no harm. We were merely investigating an unusual energy signature." The alien ship's weapons powered up, its intent clear. "Your existence is an affront to the Krelthak's empire. You will be erased." As the Krelthak's vessel opened fire, Zara made a split-second decision. Athena, initiate Protocol Omega. The ship's AI responded immediately, activating a series of hidden systems. The oddity's hull began to shimmer, its appearance changing before the Krelthax's eyes. Suddenly, instead of a single human vessel, the aliens found themselves facing what appeared to be an entire fleet of warships. "What trickery is this?" the Krelthax commander demanded, his voice betraying a hint of uncertainty. Zara allowed herself a small smile. "This is humanity's response to your aggression. Stand down, or face the consequences." The holographic fleet, a masterpiece of human ingenuity, began to move in formation, surrounding the Krelthax ship and its space station. The aliens, caught off guard by this unexpected turn of events, hesitated. Seizing the moment, Zara ordered a targeted strike on the Krelthax vessel's weapons systems. The oddity's energy beams, now amplified by the ship's hidden power source, sliced through the alien defenses with surprising ease. "Impossible," the Krelthax commander exclaimed as his ship's weapons went offline. "Not impossible," Zara countered. "Just improbable. Now, shall we discuss this situation like civilized beings?" The standoff lasted for several tense minutes before the Krelthax finally agreed to negotiations. As representatives from both sides met aboard a neutral vessel, Zara couldn't help but feel a sense of pride in her crew and her ship. The oddity, with its unconventional design and hidden capabilities, had once again proven that appearances could be deceiving. In the vast expanse of space, humanity's greatest strength lay not in brute force, but in its ability to innovate, adapt, and overcome. As the negotiations concluded, with a tentative peace agreement reached, Zara knew that this encounter was just the beginning. The galaxy was vast and full of unknowns, but with the oddity and its crew, humanity was ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead. The UES Oddity resumed its journey, its mismatched form a testament to human ingenuity and the power of the unexpected. In the depths of space, a new legend was born, one that would inspire hope and strike fear in equal measure across the stars. The UES Oddity cruised through the vast expanse of space, its peculiar form drawing curious glances from passing alien vessels. Captain Zara Novak stood on the bridge, her eyes fixed on the starfield ahead. The ship's recent victories had boosted crew morale, but Zara knew they couldn't rest on their laurels. As they approached a bustling space station, Lieutenant Dax Reeves reported an incoming transmission. "Captain, we're being hailed by the Galactic Council. They're requesting our presence at an emergency meeting." Zara raised an eyebrow, intrigued by this unexpected turn of events. "Very well, Lieutenant. Set a course for the Council chambers." The oddity docked at the massive space station, its mismatched form standing out among the sleek alien vessels. As Zara and her senior officers made their way through the station's corridors, they couldn't help but notice the mix of curiosity and apprehension in the eyes of the various alien species they passed. Upon entering the council chambers, Zara was surprised to see representatives from numerous alien races gathered around a large holographic display. Ambassador Xylith, the reptilian alien who had once mocked the oddity, approached them with a newfound respect in his eyes. "Captain Novak, we're glad you could join us," Xylith said, his forked tongue flicking nervously. "We face a grave threat that requires the combined efforts of all our civilizations." The holographic display flickered to life, showing a massive alien armada moving through space. Zara's eyes widened as she recognized the ships. "The Zorn," she whispered. A tall, avian alien stepped forward, introducing herself as High Counselor Crevier. "The Zorn have launched a full-scale invasion of our territories. Their technology and numbers far surpass our own. We need your help, Captain Novak. Your ship's unique capabilities may be our only hope." Zara nodded, her mind already racing with tactical possibilities. "We'll do whatever we can to assist. But we'll need to coordinate our efforts if we're to stand a chance against the Zorn." As the council members discussed strategy, Zara couldn't help but notice the skeptical glances some of them cast towards the oddity. She knew they still doubted the ship's capabilities, despite its recent victories. "I propose we use the oddity as bait," Xylith suggested, his scales shimmering with excitement. "The Zorn will underestimate it, just as we did. We can lure them into a trap and strike when they least expect it." Zara considered the plan, weighing the risks and potential rewards. "It's dangerous, but it might just work. We'll need to coordinate our fleet movements precisely." As the meeting concluded, Zara and her crew returned to the Oddity to prepare for the upcoming battle. The ship's mismatched weapons were checked and rechecked, its hidden systems primed for action. Lieutenant Talia Wong approached Zara on the bridge, her expression serious. "Captain, I've been analyzing the Zorn fleet's movements. There's something odd about their attack pattern. It's almost as if they're searching for something specific." Zara's brow furrowed. What could they be looking for? Before Talia could respond, alarms blared throughout the ship. "Captain!" Dax shouted. "We've got multiple Zorn warships dropping out of hyperspace. They're heading straight for us." Zara's eyes narrowed. It seems the Zorn have decided to spring the trap early. "All hands to battle stations. Let's show them what this floating junkyard can do." The Oddity's engines roared to life, its ungainly form weaving through space with surprising agility. The Zorn ships opened fire, their energy beams lancing through the void. "Evasive maneuvers," Zara ordered. "Return fire with everything we've got." The Oddity's mismatched weapons sprang to life, unleashing a barrage of plasma bolts, energy projectiles, and what appeared to be glowing projectiles. The Zorn ships, caught off guard by the unconventional attack, took several direct hits. As the battle raged on, Zara coordinated with the Allied fleet, using the Oddity's erratic movements to draw the Zorn into vulnerable positions. One by one, enemy ships fell to the combined firepower of the Alliance. Just as victory seemed within reach, a massive Zorn dreadnought emerged from hyperspace, dwarfing even the largest Allied vessels. Its weapons charged, preparing to unleash a devastating attack. Zara's mind raced, searching for a solution. Suddenly, she remembered Dr. Frost's words about the ship's hidden capabilities. "Athena," she called out to the ship's AI, "initiate Protocol Omega." The Oddity's hull began to shimmer, its appearance changing before the Zorn's eyes. Suddenly, instead of a single human vessel, the aliens found themselves facing what appeared to be an entire fleet of warships. The Zorn dreadnought hesitated, its sensors unable to distinguish the real threat from the holographic decoys. In that moment of confusion, the Allied fleet struck, concentrating their fire on the massive ship's vulnerable points. As the dreadnought exploded in a brilliant flash, the remaining Zorn ships retreated, leaving the victorious Alliance to regroup and assess their losses. In the aftermath of the battle, Zara stood on the bridge of the Oddity, watching as Allied ships conducted rescue operations and repairs. Ambassador Xylitha's face appeared on the main screen, his expression a mix of awe and gratitude. "Captain Novak, on behalf of the Galactic Council, I extend our deepest thanks. Your ship and crew have proven themselves beyond any doubt. The Oddity may look unconventional, but it has become a symbol of hope for us all." Zara allowed herself a small smile. "Thank you, Ambassador. But this victory belongs to all of us. Together, we've shown the Zorn that appearances can be deceiving, and that unity is our greatest strength." As the transmission ended, Zara turned to her crew. "Well done, everyone. But our work is far from over. The Zorn will be back, and we need to be ready. Let's show the galaxy what humanity and this hilarious warship can really do." The Oddity's engines hummed to life, ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead. In the vast expanse of space, a new legend was born, one that would inspire hope and strike fear in equal measure across the stars. The UES Oddity cruised through the vast expanse of space, its peculiar form now a symbol of hope and resilience across the galaxy. Captain Zara Novak stood on the bridge, her eyes fixed on the starfield ahead. The ship's numerous victories had not only secured humanity's place among the stars but had also forged lasting alliances with once skeptical alien races. As they approached the newly established Galactic Council headquarters, Zara couldn't help but reflect on their journey. The oddity, once mocked and underestimated, had become a legend. Its unconventional design and hidden capabilities had turned the tide of war and paved the way for a new era of peace and cooperation. The ship docked at the massive space station, its mismatched form standing out among the sleek alien vessels. As Zara and her senior officers made their way through the station's corridors, they were greeted with respectful nods and admiring glances from various alien species. Upon entering the council chambers, Zara was met with a sight that would have been unimaginable just a few years ago. Representatives from dozens of alien races, including former enemies, gathered around a large holographic display. Ambassador Xylith, the reptilian alien who had once mocked the oddity, approached them with genuine warmth. "Captain Novak, welcome," Xylith said, his forked tongue flicking with excitement. "We've eagerly awaited your arrival. The Council has a special request for you and the oddity." The holographic display flickered to life, showing a distant sector of space. High Counselor Crevier, the avian alien who had become a close ally, stepped forward. "Captain, we've detected unusual energy signatures from an unexplored region. We believe it could be a new form of life or perhaps an ancient civilization. We'd like the oddity to lead an expedition to investigate." Zara nodded, her mind already racing with possibilities. "We'd be honored, High Counselor. The oddity was built for exploration as much as defense. We'll prepare for the mission immediately." As the council members discussed the details of the expedition, Zara couldn't help but notice the change in their attitudes. The skepticism and mockery that had once greeted the oddity had been replaced by respect and admiration. The ship's unconventional design was now seen as a testament to human ingenuity and adaptability. Lieutenant Dax Reeves approached Zara, his antennae twitching with excitement. "Captain, I've been analyzing the data from the unexplored region. The energy signatures are unlike anything we've encountered before. This could be the discovery of a lifetime." Zara smiled, sharing her officer's enthusiasm. "Indeed, Dax. It seems our adventures are far from over. Prepare the crew for departure. We'll set course for the unknown as soon as we're cleared." As they made their way back to the oddity, Zara addressed her crew over the ship-wide comm, "Attention all hands. We've been given a new mission, one of exploration and discovery. The oddity will once again venture into the unknown, carrying with it the hopes and curiosity of not just humanity, but of all the races we now call allies." The crew's response was immediate and enthusiastic. The spirit of adventure that had driven them through countless battles now propelled them towards new horizons. As the oddity's engines hummed to life, Zara took her place in the captain's chair, feeling a sense of pride and anticipation. The ship that had been ridiculed as a floating junkyard was now at the forefront of galactic exploration. "Helm, set course for the unexplored region," Zara commanded. "Let's see what wonders await us out there." The oddity's mismatched engines roared to life, propelling the ship into the vastness of space. As they left the familiar stars behind, Zara reflected on the journey that had brought them to this point. The ship's odd design, once a source of embarrassment, had become its greatest strength. It was a reminder that true power often lies in embracing one's uniqueness and turning perceived weaknesses into strengths. As the oddity ventured into the unknown, it carried with it more than just its crew and advanced technology. It carried the hopes, dreams, and spirit of humanity, a testament to the ingenuity, resilience, and determination that had allowed them to overcome seemingly insurmountable odds. The legacy of the oddity would continue to grow, inspiring future generations to look beyond appearances and to find strength in diversity. In the vast tapestry of the cosmos, the oddity had woven a story of triumph against all odds, proving that even the most unconventional designs could change the course of history. As the ship disappeared into the depths of unexplored space, its legend lived on, a shining example of humanity's ability to turn adversity into advantage, and to find beauty and purpose in the most unexpected places. The oddity's journey was far from over. In fact, it had only just begun.